Hi guys, welcome to a very quick video on Simone de Beauvoir and the second sex, just because I mentioned it the other night on my Instagram live and I've had a few questions about it. It might actually help you, especially if you're at A-level, to read about this because it will help you with theory. But basically Simone de Beauvoir talks about how women are depicted as the second sex in life, in literature, in society. And she talks about how men characterise women as the other. Right, and that's what she refers to in the book. And by referring to us as the other, she talks about how that denies us our humanity, and it denies us many different things because it presents women as almost alien, as a separate sex entirely, something that isn't linked to human beings, the other, as if we're different. And obviously that perspective sets up all sorts of inferiority. In her work, she talks about how the man is always the object and the woman is always the subject, and therein lies this power imbalance. And she talks about how from a young age, young girls are conditioned to be passive. They are conditioned to be inward. They are conditioned to be submissive and to follow the rules of the patriarchy, if you like. The other thing she talks about, which for Lady Macbeth is really, really decent, is she talks about the different stages of the female life. And she talks about the trauma of old age. And she says at old age, when a woman can't then give birth, she loses all purpose in the world. Okay? And again, I'm not saying obviously Lady Macbeth's an old woman, but what I'm saying is that links across to how Lady Macbeth feels when she can't give birth. And we see that in quite a few quotations within the play. The other thing with Simone de Beauvoir and the second sex is she details women through history as well, and where it's kind of started, if you like, where it's all began. So that's something decent that you can read about. If you're doing Doll's House and Inspector Calls, things where women predominantly are presented as inferior, then Simone de Beauvoir and the second sex is just something that you can dip in terms of critical theory. This was just something quick. I hope it's useful. You can catch me on Instagram at Stacey Ray, or my website www.staceyray.co.uk. Massive good luck in your studies.